Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, we'll take you to the groundbreaking of the new Centennial Plaza. And we'll tell you how a store is making things easier for sports injury sufferers. Then we'll bring you to a summer concert series that's fun and free. Plus, if you're young with money to invest, we'll give you information you'll need before you get started. These stories and much more just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. Here are your top stories. Residents and businesses have purchased hundreds of Centennial bricks, and now the plaza where they will be placed had its groundbreaking ceremony. Reporter Maudette Lewis takes us there.
City officials and Centennial Committee members came to El Prado Park for the groundbreaking ceremony of the Centennial Plaza. The plaza will hold a time capsule encompassing various memorabilia from the year 2012. It will be approximately 16 by 16 feet and 24 inches deep. Mayor Frank Scotto presided over the ceremony and says the capsule will be opened in 100 years so the new residents can see the different events that occurred this year.
We are putting in things that will reflect life in Torrance today, and we're also paying tribute to some historical pieces as well.
The committee started selling Centennial bricks last fall to raise money to install the plaza. Councilman Tom Brewer says the goal was to sell 600 bricks, and they surpassed that.
We've sold almost 800 bricks at $150, so I think we'll be pretty close to covering the cost of the plaza.
The Seed Group provided the design work for the park pro bono. They are a social, economical, and environmental design firm offering a more sustainable landscape for the city. Committee Commissioner Debbie Hayes says it is extra special that the plaza will be built in El Prado Park because Old Torrance is the original footprint of the city.
So to have the Centennial Plaza in a park, the first park in Torrance that was laid out by the Olmsted, doesn't get any better than that.
Viet Huang says he had to take part in such a significant event.
I think it's a historical occasion. I certainly want to be a part of it because I won't be around for the next 100 years. I know that.
Construction of the plaza will begin in a few days. There will be a dedication on September 16th, as well as a Centennial Community Parade. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Maudette Lewis.
Thank you, Maudette. For more information, visit torrancecentennial.org, and later in the show, we'll tell you how you can help preserve the city's history with your own photographs. Well, we have a brief city council meeting to tell you about, and it was all about AYSO. Council recognized members of the Torrance AYSO teams as winners of the Centennial Tournament. The AYSO started in Torrance back in 1964. For the past 2 weekends, the city held an invitational tournament at Columbia Park with boys and girls teams from across California, and 8 Torrance teams brought home championship titles. Pictures of the teams will go in the Centennial Time Capsule. Local residents turned out in droves to unload some of their junk by the carload. Reporter Charlena Brown has this story.
Right here, donors are dropping off items from televisions to household cleaners, and they don't even have to get out of their vehicles. LA County is offering a convenient way for residents to dispose of their household hazardous and electronic waste. For one day only, donors are able to drive in, drop off, and drive out.
Valet service.
Valet service, yeah. The County of Los Angeles Household Hazardous and Electric Waste Collection Program has offered its services for many years. The large receiving site at American Honda is perfect for the nearly 1,000 pounds of waste they receive. Items include electronics, batteries, and even oil, which seem to be a high-volume item.
About 70% of that waste will be recycled, and that is a very good thing because it's not going into the water table and it's not going into our landfills.
Instead of just throwing out unwanted household items, residents can dispose of their e-waste safely at this free collection site.
Oh, this is fantastic. First of all, I can guarantee you if they didn't do this, most homeowners would be putting it in the trash cans and it'll be polluting everything, and the results you just don't want to hear about. So this is taking care of it, and it's free and it's convenient.
The residential waste cleanup started about 6 years ago and has grown consistently since then. Residents continue to stay involved and are excited about it.
We're actually doing something beneficial with the waste. And that is a lot better than polluting our waters off the coast of Santa Monica or our landfills, our water table, which we have to drink the water. So it is a good thing. They're doing something good for themselves and the environment.
To reduce waste, you should know your household hazardous waste. Buy smart, store properly, use up all products in recycled containers, all to protect yourself and the community. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Charlena Brown.
Thank you, Charlena. For more information on residential e-waste donations, visit ladpw.org. Coming up, we'll tell you how you can make the most of your old photos, and we'll show you how young investors can start making money.
Winston, just one more inning, Grandma.
Ever notice how many things today kids can do without actually moving? A whole lot of things their parents used to do the hard way. So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part, which makes exercise even more important for children. In fact, new research tells us the best time to enhance bone development is during childhood and adolescence. And just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Healthy bones come from healthy habits. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about another grape soda?
A public service message on building strong bones for kids from the Pediatric Orthopedic Society of North America and the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
You could choose to join a gang. You could try the latest drugs. You could even choose to drop out of school. You can try to avoid the difficulties in life with a quick fix, or you can face them head on. She did. Make the right choices today and be ready for the challenges tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
With the Centennial Plaza groundbreaking, the city's birthday activities are in full swing. And one way that residents can help celebrate is by sharing their personal photos. Reporter Alexa Sita tells us more.
It's important because we want to have a cultural preservation of Torrance over the last 100 years. And we also want to leave forward something for future generations to understand where Torrance has been and where we're going.
And that's why the Centennial Photo Drive is so important. Members of Leadership Torrance are asking the public for their photographs taken in the city over the last 100 years.
If you bring your photos to us, we scan them. We literally put them down in the scanner. We make a copy. We ask you for some information like the classic who, what, when, where, why, and what it means to you, where it was in Torrance, what you know about, even the historic context.
The Centennial Photo Drive is happening at the Torrance Historical Society Museum on June 24th. But if you can't make it to the drive, digital photos can be uploaded right onto their website until June 30th. So residents, businesses, and employees start going through your old photographs because you never know what you'll find.
We went through our photographs and we found some that are Columbia Park. Before it was Columbia Park. In fact, there's a big sign up there saying, coming here will be a beautiful park. And then now it's one of the biggest parks in our city.
For CitiCABLE 3, I'm Alexa Sita.
Thank you, Alexa. If you have photos that were taken in Torrance over the last 100 years, share your memories and submit your pictures to the Centennial Photo Drive and Contest. Recognition will be awarded in the categories People, Landmarks, and Business. Submissions will be accepted online through June 30th, and if you have paper photos that you'd like to submit, come out for the Centennial Photo Drive. Visit the Torrance Historical Society Museum on Sunday, June 24th, and members of Leadership Torrance will scan your photos for the contest and the city's archive. For more information, visit our torrancephotos.com. As more of us get regular exercise to stay healthy, many of us are suffering from chronic injuries. Reporter Charlena Brown takes us to a store that helps you care for your pain on your own.
See the Trainer Sports Medicine Store is an orthopedic sports medicine facility. They offer a full line of bracing, home health, and rehabilitation products. A company that once distributed to doctors and sold products directly to orthopedic surgeons, then eventually decided to offer this service to the general public. Not a substitute for a doctor, but they sell medical products and can make recommendations, making it more convenient for customers with chronic problems.
Everything from the elderly all the way down to children, pediatrics, infants. We get the athletic, type of patients, and we also get the weekend warriors, we get the average person.
The Torrance store is more sports-driven than their other locations. Customers come in needing help with sprained ankles and tennis elbows. For younger customers, it's more about sports injuries, while others may have back and knee problems. But whatever the issue, the facility has help for all of their customers.
We have products here that patients can't get anywhere else unless they go to an orthopedic surgeon. So there's nothing remotely close to this.
With more than 5,000 products in stock, customers are able to walk into the store and pick up whatever product they need.
We're really well equipped just to, take care of every patient that walks in here, whether they need a doctor or they want to self-diagnose themselves and try to fix themselves and, on their own.
Technicians will even travel to a hospital or a patient's home to deliver products if the patient has had a recent surgery or does not have transportation. See the Trainer store is also an accredited medical facility with a license from the state of California.
See the Trainer Sports Medicine store is the only one in the South Bay, but they have multiple locations throughout the Midwest. They accept all insurance plans, doctor prescriptions, and welcome self-diagnosed sports and orthopedic injuries. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Charlena Brown.
Thank you, Charlena. For more information, visit seethetrainer.com. The Facebook IPO piqued the interest of many young people looking to buy stock for the first time. But what do young financiers need to know before they invest? Reporter Jay-Z Jeans finds out.
For many young people, financial planning may be off the radar of their priorities, but one financial advisor says that starting early is key. Harris financial advisor Mary Harris says there's one important step that young investors should take before investing.
So the first thing that everybody needs to think about is they need to put some money away for that rainy day. What if they are laid off? What if they have a medical emergency? Things of that nature.
Taking charge of your financial future can start in one day.
It only takes $1 to get started. The most important thing is that you have a plan.
The three major custodians of client assets, Vanguard.com is a good one, Schwab has the information on their website, and Fidelity.
Harris says there are several mutual fund companies that allow you to start with as little as $100. A mutual fund is a collective investment that's operated by a board of financial professionals. Once you have money to invest, think about whether your goals are long-term or short-term. Short-term investments usually involve more risk. Harris says you should look for no-load mutual funds to avoid unnecessary fees and diversify your investments as much as possible.
We do not recommend that you go out and pick one stock, that you're going to put all your money on Apple. It would have been a great ride over the last 4 years, but nobody knew that. It's all hindsight.
Compound interest is the magic word when it comes to investing. It allows you to earn interest on your principal investments and earn interest through the years. That's why someone who starts investing in their 20s could end up with the same or more than someone that invests 3 times as much in the later years of their life.
At any income level, the earlier you start thinking about yourself and getting a teeny bit of money, just starting that habit.
Harris believes investors should always do their own research by utilizing the countless resources online and the expertise of properly trained advisors. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Jay-Z Jeans.
Thank you, Jay-Z. To learn more about starting your investment portfolio, visit harrisfinancial.net. Two West High School teachers are setting the standard for water conservation gardening. They're taking their classroom outdoors as well. Reporter Ella Sagamonian has more.
West High science students are bringing research to real life with a project that is getting the whole community involved. From laptops to shovels, students are creating an ocean-friendly garden as part of a hands-on assignment.
We found that you can teach out of a textbook, but when you teach and the students are involved in doing something, it's much more meaningful, and they get into it, it engages them, and they learn it and they remember it and they understand it better.
Yeah, it's definitely good to like have an application of what we're learning, to actually know like this can be applicable to like real life and how it can make a difference in our community.
This 13,000 square foot area at the entrance of West High School is just a bunch of mulch at the moment, but in about a span of 5 years it'll look more like this part of the area, and the garden will be in full bloom for the community to enjoy.
The students are learning about California native plants, which need very little water to flourish.
Our ultimate goal is that they're going to be our student ambassadors, right, to spread the word among their families and their acquaintances and the Torrance community that ocean-friendly gardening is sustainable, it saves water, it's environmentally friendly, and it's really interesting because we hope to attract a lot of native wildlife as well.
Normally, like, you don't see gardens with, California native plants. It's all just grass. So I want to see what this looks like, and maybe when I grow up or something, I can implement this in my life too.
The class has gained support from local organizations, providing West High with grants to continue the ambitious venture. Most recently, the project received a $2,000 grant from the Darden Foundation.
I'm very happy that this is the program that the grant is being used for, because I think it's long-term, and being so close to the beach and how the water affects the beach and conserving the water that we need, I think is great. It's a great education and long-term benefits for all.
But the long-term benefit of this California native habitat requires a long wait before it is completed.
Well, the start is basically like the foundation to what we're going to do. So I feel like I took an important part, like our entire class did, even though we won't be there to finish it.
Even though I won't be partaking in it anymore, even when it's done, maybe I'll come back and see what it looks like at the end.
The endeavor will take 5 years, but it's already sparked interest in gardening in not only the students, but among community members as well, who can now take ocean-friendly gardening workshops at the school.
Well, we wanted the kids to learn, and we aren't experts in this, And Pamela was one of the people who came out, and she said I could do a beginning workshop, which is like the one she's doing today. And then she came back for a second workshop, and we opened it up to the public, and we had, 75, 80 people here with shovels and mulch, and it was 3 hours we accomplished a tremendous amount.
It was amazing. And part of our service learning is for them to take their knowledge and disseminate it, so having the public involved accomplishes that.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Ella Sogomonian.
Thanks, Ella. If you're interested in taking an ocean-friendly gardening workshop, contact the South Bay Environmental Services Center at 310-371-7222 for upcoming dates and locations. After the break, we'll tell you about a contest where you can win some great prizes.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
Oh dear, I can't afford that.
Charge it. You can pay it off later.
Not so fast, credit card guy.
Savings Man.
Don't let him entice you, ma'am. Credit card guy can lead you to big trouble. You need a savings plan.
You're right, Savings Man.
Get this ballpark estimate worksheet at choosetosave.org. It will help you get started.
Gee, thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org and get your ballpark estimate today.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. Fact is, if you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills one person every hour. 1 in 5 Americans is likely to develop a form of skin cancer during their lifetime. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. It could be the save of a lifetime. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
You may have heard of Where's Waldo. Now here's your chance to find out where's Jared. As part of the ongoing Centennial celebration, the community can participate in the Where's Jared photo location contest. All you have to do is email your best guess as to where the weekly picture was taken. Just visit torrancecentennial.org and click on Where's Jared to view the photos. Each week you'll have a chance to win either a Centennial t-shirt, visor, or tote bag. The contest runs until October 22nd. And finally, if you're looking to add some music to your weekends, there's a way to do just that with a free concert series. Reporter Maudette Lewis has the story.
The Buffalo Fire Department is hosting their free annual summer concert series, and tonight's featured band is Choice. Choice has been around for 25 years, and the band plays locally throughout the South Bay. They believe in a long hair, blue jeans kind of rock and roll. It seems appropriate that they play classic rock favoring artists such as Jimi Hendrix. This is the second year Choice has performed in the summer concert. Lead singer Mike Yurko says he enjoys performing outside in a relaxed atmosphere.
It's just like, a party in the street. This is what it should be about. This is what we should be doing with our evenings, and having a good time with our neighbors.
Chef Michael Schaefer of the Buffalo Fire Department has been hosting the event for the past 3 years. A music lover who also performed a song with the band, Schaefer selects the acts that perform throughout the summer.
We have giving local bands a chance to show off their wares and on a beautiful summer night in beautiful downtown Torrance.
Connie has been attending the concert since they started. She likes getting to see new bands.
We've never seen these guys, but I like their music, though. They're really good.
Concert goers are able to enjoy the infamous BFD burgers and fries while watching the performance. Carrie Chermer was having a meal with her family when the concert started.
We were at the Buffalo Fire Department for dinner, and we heard the music, and she certainly, and the rest of us too, just were enjoying the music as we came out of the restaurant.
For those who missed tonight's concert, don't worry. There will be a different band performing every week until October 27th. And if you want to check out Choice, they'll be back on August 4th. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Maudette Lewis.
Thank you, Maudette. The concerts are held every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. in the courtyard in front of the Buffalo Fire Department. For more information, visit buffalofiredepartment.com. And that's going to do it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.